But if you're gonna like, okay, you have to change her, or she's gonna basically be a recolor, she's gonna be a troll now. Well, you know what? Listen to this, and if you don't get it through your thick head, I will go and personally find you and stab you through the head. I'm serious. I will do that. I'm not afraid to do it.
If I had a nickel every time a kid made a death threat on the internet. Listen up. Making death threats does not make you look tough. People do not get scared by that. Instead, they laugh at that. It is really sad about how seriously you're taking this. You shouldn't have to. I've had people attack my fan characters in Sprite series too, but you don't see me getting offended. Why? I have realized the errors of my ways, and I've since moved on to better things. That is the difference between me and you. And that is why you are such easy troll bait. All people have to do is make fun of your character, and they know that they'll get this kind of reaction out of you. Say, I will kill you all you want. We all know that you won't, and you can't. You know that phrase, don't feed the trolls? There's a reason for it. And by the way, why is she miscolor switching? First she's red with black tints, now she's black with red tints. Is there a reason for that? Because if not, then I will tell you what people will think. They will think that you are so lazy that you won't even pay attention to the color details of your character.
Another thing is her being an ultimate life form. Okay. I don't really like her being an ultimate life form. I think I'm gonna keep her story the same and everything. Just change it so she's not an ultimate life form.
Okay, that's good. Because the whole ultimate life form bit is so overdone when it comes to fan characters. So this is a step in the right direction. Kudos to you. So this tells me you're not completely incompetent. You're willing to make changes. So if you will just listen to what people are telling you, take their criticisms with a grain of salt, build off of it to create something new and different, I guarantee you people will respect you more. That is how you're supposed to handle criticism. Take it and make it constructive.
Sure, her and Shadows are the same mom, but I made her mom just to do something so everyone can tell why he's a hedgehog and he doesn't look like the Black Arms aliens.
Quick question. How can that work when Shadow is an experiment made from scratch by Gerald Robotnik and Black Doom? Unless Shima was made from scratch by Gerald and Black Doom, then the whole sibling thing with Shadow is not going to work. I hate to rain on your parade here, but that's canon fact right there. I know there's tons of other fan characters out there that are related to the other Sonic characters, but at least when it comes to the other characters, details on their families are so open that people can afford to get away with it. Can't really do that for Shadow. Sorry. None of my fan characters had any relations to the Sonic cast, partly because doing so would be overdone, but mostly to not clash with established canon material.
So, I don't think, from what I've written, I don't think even the project even went well with her, since she went on a rampage when they were experimenting on her. So she's not really an ultimate life form either, just because even though she's just related to Shadow and is basically kind of immortal too, but not really, because she can die by guns and all that other good stuff.
How can you be kind of immortal and yet still die from guns? You either are or you aren't.
So, I guess this is basically my rant. So, I will be getting a picture of videos with her in it. I'm working on one now. They're all Sonic X-ray colors, but it's because I don't have a scanner at all, and I don't know where my dad's camera is, so. Okay, so I guess this is enough. But remember, guys say she's a recolor and a troll, I'll come find you and kill you myself. Okay, this is Supersonic Girl, and this is my first rant. See ya.
My dear, your rant was terrible. You did not achieve your goal whatsoever. You completely missed the mark. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I did find Shima on DeviantArt because I figured I'd be able to find her story and I can see for myself where she's coming from since you can't find it here on YouTube. I found her story for her, and to be honest, it's not that great. I already mentioned about her and Shadow being siblings and how that couldn't work. You have no sense of pacing whatsoever. I mean, as soon as you bring in Shima's father, Xylax, he's immediately destroyed. He didn't have time to develop as a villain. Hell, Shima herself doesn't have time to develop. Sonic immediately falls in love with her, and let me tell you, love at first sight is so overdone. You have everyone going into their super forms to defeat Xylax, even though he took away their Chaos Emeralds. No Chaos Emeralds, no super forms. I know you don't want to hear this, but you need to fix up a lot in your stories. As it is now, Shima and her story is really unimpressive. But as I mentioned earlier, if you take this criticism and apply it constructively, you will end up with a better result. I know you and your friends are saying, I made this for me, and I don't want to change for you. Again, I'm talking from experience here. I was your age once too, and I did stuff like what you're doing when it comes to fan creations. If this is just for you, then why are you posting it on the internet for everyone to see? You have to be prepared to face any kind of criticism that comes your way. If you can't, don't post it on the internet, period. And lastly, I have to ask, why are you making this rant on YouTube? You're specifically addressing the people on DeviantArt who commented on your art. If you're going to defend yourself, okay, but why aren't you defending yourself on the site where the accusations are coming from? Because you put your response on another site where you think no one can see it, I'm telling you right now, people are going to think you're cowardly, that you are so scared to face these criticisms, and you shouldn't. Criticism, no matter how harsh it may come across, is ultimately here for your benefit. Remember that.